Well, our next speaker is Dr. Alexander Thomas, President of Association of Healthcare Providers of India and the founder member, President of Association of National Board Accredited Institutions, and the founder, president, and patron of CAHO. Dr. Thomas is a highly respected and well-known personality in Indian healthcare industry, as he has always been an active representative for national associations that address issues within the healthcare sector. He played a significant part in incorporating healthcare communication in the NABH standards, introducing communication skills within the medical curriculum, rolling back the service tax for the healthcare sector, and making assaults on doctors a non-bailable offense. Dr. Thomas led the expert group on medical education for the National Education Policy in 2019, headed by Dr. Kasturi Rangan. He initiated the creation of a national think tank on health at the National Law School of India University. He's also the chairman of Health Environment Leadership Platform. The transformation of the Bangalore Baptist Hospital during his tenure as director from 2006 to 2014 is now a case study for management students at the Indian Institute of Management, Bangalore. Dr. Thomas was awarded the Emeritus Teacher Award by NBE for his distinguished achievements and contributions to the field of medical education in 2014, the National Distinguished Services Award in 2016 by the Indian Medical Association, and the Lifetime Achievement Award in 2018 by the Consortium of Accredited Healthcare Organizations. Dr. Thomas, sir, it is my privilege and honor to welcome you to enlighten us on the role of organizations in transforming healthcare. Over to you.
Thank you, Anna, for that very kind introduction. Nothing was done by me. It was all teamwork, as is evident from CAHO. And I want to thank CAHO for this opportunity. My mind actually goes back to the initial editions of CAHO. Excellently organized. And I remember the ones in Bangalore by Dr. Nagendra Swami and Vijay. Vijay was at that time the secretary. And these have actually kickstarted CAHO into a special focus on technology. And here we are today in a fantastic event, the 5th CAHOTECH event. Now, the roles of organization in transforming healthcare is especially relevant to our country, and especially so in these very difficult times during this pandemic. To bring relevance to India, when we talk of transformation, how will it transform? How will it, what would be the objective for people in our country especially? And I believe it should transform into universal healthcare. There is access to quality, affordable healthcare to all our citizens. So to transform healthcare, we need to focus on leading, we need to focus on reinforcing and sustaining changes, which will change organization culture, and very importantly, become patient-centric. Because right from my Baptist days, I always believe that all of us are sitting here only for one reason, and that is because of the patient. Now, since this is an event discussing technology, let me focus on the role of technology in transforming healthcare. The future of healthcare lies in working hand in hand with technology, and we have to embrace emerging healthcare technologies in order to stay relevant in the coming years. Digital health technology could help transform unsustainable healthcare systems. And we so often, especially in the recent days, with this partnership, with this problems that we are having, talk about how healthcare is becoming unsustainable, how hospitals are closing down. So I think it's especially relevant that we use digital technology to help transform unsustainable healthcare systems into sustainable ones, equalize the relationship between medical professionals and patients, provide cheaper, faster, and more effective solutions for diseases. Now, I'm just going to talk about 10 ways in which medical technology is going to transform healthcare globally. I'm not going to talk about telemedicine because Sangeeta is going to speak about it. I'm not going to talk about HIS, EMR, patient management systems, training, and patient experience technology systems, because they're already into the system and are here to stay. So the 10 ways, let me start off with artificial intelligence. It has come in a big way. During the Ebola pandemic, it was used to fast forward the drugs for Ebola, which was a success. We use it now routinely for breast cancer diagnosis, and closer home, very recently, we have been involved in a study which we have now forwarded to the Niti Aayog and ICMR, where we used artificial intelligence in diagnosis of for COVID using X-rays. The second way is virtual reality. This is also catching up. It is changing the lives of patients and physicians alike. A recent Harvard study showed that virtual reality surgeons had a 230% boost in their overall performance compared to the traditional counterparts. Augmented reality is when users do not lose touch with reality and puts information into eyesight as fast as possible. And these distinctive features enable augmented reality to become a driving force in the future of medicine, both for the healthcare provider and for the receiver. Genome sequencing, all of us know it's a multi-billion-dollar initiative. And this would ultimately mean that you have a cheaper genetic test rather than a general blood test. And you can get to know valuable information about your drug sensitivity, your medical conditions, and even your family history. This is something which is going to be a game changer. Technology in revolutionizing drug treatment, I've already mentioned it. Currently, even now, the process of developing new drugs is long and very, very expensive. And that is why we pay so much for some of these drugs. However, there are ways using technology to improve drug development with methods ranging from artificial intelligence to in silico trials. Such new technologies and approaches will be dominating the pharmaceutical landscape in the years to come. Now, coming to nanotechnology, this is something which is also going to revolutionize healthcare in the next few years. Nanoparticles and nanodevices will soon operate as precise drug delivery systems for cancer treatment or operate as tiny surgeons. And as this technology evolves, we will soon see more practical examples of nanotechnology in medicine. Future pill cams could also take biopsies. Future pill cams could also, using them as remote controlled capsules, you could look at making the prospect of nanosurgeons a reality. Robotics, as all of us know, is one of the most exciting and fastest growing fields in the field of healthcare at the present time, and ranges from robot components to surgical robots, etc. 3D printing is another technology which is wonderful and in all aspects of healthcare. We can now print biotissues. You can now print artificial limbs. I'm an orthopedic surgeon, so this holds special interest for me. We can now print pills, we can print blood vessels, the list goes on and on. The next way is talking about healthcare trackers, wearables, and sensors. These are great devices to empower people to take control of their health and make informed decisions. And it is now routinely used to manage weight, stress, and to keep fit. Now, coming to the last one, that is a medical tricorder. This is going to take some more time, but this is something like one almighty and omnipotent device, which you can use for diagnosis and analysis. Now, what is the way forward? Though today we are here with an audience of more than 1,000 people, medical professionals who are interested in technology, sadly, among the medical community, the awareness on this is very, very low. And this is very unfortunate because this is something which is very crucial and basic. So I think it is important that we sensitize and make aware among medical professionals what is technology available, what is the potential, etc. I think at some point, and I think we need to take it together with CAHO, we need to include this in the undergraduate program in all medical specialties because this will give rich dividends. And I think we should continue trainings like CAHOTECH is doing in creating awareness, encouraging innovators. Through events like CAHOTECH, we must strive to impart individual change. Individual change will lead to organizational change. And ultimately, this will lead to transformation of the healthcare system in our country and hopefully achieve the goal of quality, affordable, accessible healthcare to all citizens, especially the poor and marginalized. Thank you once again for giving me this opportunity, and it's great to be back with CAHO.